Hello, everybody in the Topless Manifestors group. I am Cassie McKenzie and I am your sales queen. Welcome to Sales Queen Live. I'm going to go ahead and tag, let me see if I can tag some people here. To come watch, because I know I said I was going to be a couple minutes late. I was helping the kiddos with something and it ended up not taking as long as I thought that it would. My husband helped because I was like, I gotta get on my live stream inside the Topless Manifestors. So if you're joining me live, say hello. If you're watching on the replay, hit #sales. And today I'm bringing you two major tips, two major things to increase your sales on Instagram. Now, I am the sales queen because let me tell you about a little bit about me when I was like 20. I'm going to take you on a journey. All right. So I was not born as a natural born salesperson at all. I was the daughter of two teachers, and I do see similarities between teaching and sales, right? You're literally educating people about your offers and you're educating them about how they can buy from you. And also letting them know like what makes you qualified too, okay? And really taking up the space and owning it, right? So one of the things that when I was growing up, I always loved talking to people. I loved helping people. And I loved like building relationships, like strong relationships, okay? I'm more of a quality over quantity person, right? Like one of the types of people who has like a couple of best friends instead of like 100. And so while I like being around 100 people, I'm really like, I really love the quality time. And so I feel like that's what's made me successful as a salesperson, because I went to school at Virginia Tech. I graduated with a marketing degree. I've always been very skilled at marketing, at helping put together offers and projects and really making like things that other people think are really hard. I can simplify that like really, really easily for you. And that helps me so much in this role because a lot of people are just overcomplicating sales, okay? As far as and the reason why I know that is because I've been in a sales role since 2000, since May of 2000. When I graduated from college, the very next day, I started my job with Johnson & Johnson as a specialty biotech salesperson. And I immediately went into a 3-month training program where I spent half of that time up in New Jersey, fully immersed. And then the other half of the time, I was back at home, fully immersed in either training modules or working with mentors and learning the ropes and learning the skills to make me a successful sales rep, right? And so what that ended up leading me to do is, I figured out, I don't know what's going on with my pockets here. I'm not really loving like the situation. Maybe I should stand up for this one. But like, here, let me fix this. There we go. Problem solved. But like what I really loved about my job at the time was that, I got to learn from the best. I got to not only hone my sales skills in a live training environment, learning how to sell, learning about my product, learning about my competitors, and really formulating the forming, that's the word I'm looking for, forming these sales skills that then I could take back and implement in my territory. All right. So in that sales program, what we did was we would learn how to sell. We would learn the different stages to take a client through and a customer through this conversation. And I was so lucky to be able to start out in a job that taught me more of a consultative sales, like a type of sales, all right? And when I say consultative type of sales, in the online space, it's probably more akin to like a feminine sales style where you're not in somebody's face so much as you're spending the time getting to know them and what their major like what their major problems are, their issues, their concerns about their business and about their end users, right? In this case, the end user was a patient that had cancer that was coming into my client, who was a doctor, into the doctor's office, right? So it was my job not to sell to them so much as it was my job to really understand their issues and concerns first so that I could help them tailor and prescribe a solution. And this is how I teach you to sell in my programs. If you look at who you're attracted to when they're selling, think about the qualities that these people have. Do you like the people who say, well, you don't need to know anything about this product that I have. You just need to know that you need to take it. Like, I don't know where this whole idea came from in the coaching industry, but you do. You do need to know about the product that you're buying. You do need to know that it is a great match for you. This week in my IG Lives, I am going to go through a new pet peeve every single day for shitty sales tactics that you're learning online. Okay, so watch out for that. Hi, Angie. It always gets me. Okay. See, my voice is coming out. Because what I see online is a lot of really shitty sales advice. I see people telling you, sell off curiosity alone. Create a secret offer. People should know that they want your offer just by you opening your mouth. And that is not true. That might be the ticket to getting a short-term win, but my idea for you is not a short-term win. My idea for you and my goal is for you to have a business and a sustainable business where the last thing you have to think about is whether you're making a sale that day, because you know you've built this connection and relationship with the people who are in your audience, right? Selling on Instagram is not about who can speak the loudest and who can elbow their way to the front and have a secret offer, right? What kind of people are you attracting to you if you're focused on, well, you don't need to know anything? They're stripping your power away, and you do need to know. Your clients do need to know what sort of results they're going to get from your offer. And you need to be able to verbalize the benefits of your offer. Because the other thing I see people doing is focusing on the features. Well, I saw somebody yesterday, and they might end up watching this video, but I don't give a fuck because I want you to get better at selling online, okay? Zero fucks highway here. And that's going to be the vibe because it actually matters to me, right? It matters to me that you know how to sell your offers. And it's easy. Sales is a learnable skill. Sales is absolutely 100% a learnable skill. I spent 3 months in New Jersey right out of college learning how to sell not just any product, but a high-ticket biologic meant for cancer patients, right? I was 21 years old. I had braces, a shitty haircut. I looked like I walked out of the gym. But most of the time, I looked like I was 14. And I was talking to people on a daily basis and selling to them. I was selling to people who they had been to school for no less than 18 years. And here I had barely been on earth for 18 years, right? So sales, especially high-level sales, it's a learnable thing, okay? I spent, with each job that I had, it always involved going to an immersed situation where you learn how to sell. You can learn how to sell. You can learn how to sell like a pharmaceutical rep. You can learn how to sell like a high-level salesperson, and it doesn't have to be some big, complicated thing. It all comes down to relationships and connection, actually. And it comes down to you knowing what your offer does, who you're meant to work with, and actually listening to your intuition about what you want to sell and who you want to work with. Okay? And this is what my focus is in my business to help you make sales, because there's a lot of really shitty sales advice. If you've tried to sell in the past and you failed, it is not your fault. It is not your fault at all. There's a lot of very shitty sales advice out there. Okay? People don't know what they're talking about. They've been in business for 2-3 years. They had one 10K month and all of a sudden they're a business energetics coach. Like, no, I'm sorry. You've got to know, you've got to have a foundation. I didn't go to training and the first thing they did was sit down and tell me, well, your energetics are everything. And now we're going to send you out to talk to oncologists and sell this product that literally is $400 a week. And then, for the patient, it wasn't. For the patient, it was normally covered by Medicare. But that's the other part. I had to learn reimbursement, right? My client base was doctors. It was medical billing specialists. It was nurses, like experts in their field, specialists in their field. They could smell the bullshit from a mile away if I didn't know what I was talking about, right? But if I can learn that at the age of 21 with braces and a bad haircut, then you can too. And if you learn this, then that's going to explode your business, okay? Because what I see online, and let me know if you see it, because I'm not seeing any comments. Drop me a yes if this is you. Drop me a yes. Tell me you're here. Okay, drop me a yes if, and maybe I need to go get my computer because I don't see any comments, but maybe I'm meant to just talk, right? But I remember when I would go out feeling like I didn't know enough to make a sale, but I did, right? It's all down to the messaging that you're giving, when I say messaging, here, I'm going to give you an example, okay? Because have you ever had that happen to you? Drop me a yes in the comments if you've put an offer on Instagram and you've talked about an offer on Instagram and nobody responds, right? You've gone on and you've said something like, well, you don't need to know anything about my offer and I don't even know how to, I literally saw somebody say this, and if you're watching this and you're the person who said this, I'm giving you so much love and shoving you into the bucket of people who needs to learn how to sell today, okay? Brand new Mama Cass in the house here. I'm a fucking sales expert. I'm the one to listen to, okay? I made 22 million in sales by the time I was 24 years old, okay? This is the person to listen to, okay? Because drop me a yes in the comments if you've ever had this happen to you, where you go and you do that and nobody responds. And you're like, oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll try again tomorrow. And you don't change your strategy at all, right? Put a yes in the chat. It's okay. Put a yes in the chat if that's you, Because you can have the $20 million in sales too. There was nothing special about me. And I know you probably think that these people online who tell you that they can sell that way with curiosity and make $1 million, I'm sure you're smelling a little bit of bullshit there too, because you're like, well, I'm trying it and it's not working for me. So what's wrong with me? And there's nothing wrong with you. You're absolutely right. They are full of bullshit. What we need to do, because you can have that too, and here's what you have to do. You have to know how to sell. You have to know how to create your messaging. And not just any messaging, but literally the messaging that's going to make people say, damn, that's me. That is me. And I know that she's speaking to me. She's in my head, right? And then they know that you can help them. They know that you have the right prescription for them, okay? I was laying in bed, I was laying in bed the other night and I had this download about my sales offers and exactly how I need to teach it, okay? And it's the exact way that I learned how to sell $22 million in pharmaceuticals in 2 years. Exactly the same way. And like I said, if I was 22 years old and I could do it, you can do it. But here's what you need to have. You need to be ambitious. You need to be a go-getter. You need to take the action even when you're scared, okay? Even when you're scared. You need to be able to say yes, even if there's no guarantee that it'll work, right? I know it's going to work. I believe it's going to work. But I remember back when I was coming out of my pharmaceutical job, and I was used to my job paying for my training and my mentorship, and here I am in the coaching world saying, holy shit, now I've got to pay for my own coaching. Now I've got to pay for somebody to tell me how to do my job. Like, that's really backwards, and it scares the shit out of me. So I get it. I get it can be scary to invest, but it needed to happen. Like, I might have walked out of my job after 20 years in pharmaceuticals with high-class, world-class training throughout the year, right? I was up to my eyeballs in trainings, right? And in mentorship. Like, I would get to the point that I'm like, well, I hope my boss doesn't ride with me today, because our bosses would come and spend like a day or two mentoring, right? I feel like, oh my God, what a pain. He's going to look at everything that I do and tell me what I need to do better. Like, holy shit, I got mentorship. Now you pay for that shit and you pay attention, right? But that's why you got to pay for it. Like, you got to pay, because when you pay, people who pay attention. People who pay take the action, right? You've got to be, if you want those types of results and you want sales every day in your business and not just $15 here and $1,000 there. If you want to make 1,000, 2,000, 800, 1,700, 17,000, you've got to know how to sell, and you've got to know how to sell so easily that it rolls off your tongue, okay? You've got to be able to make sales in a way that's easy and that you can't wait. You actually walk out and you love making sales. You can't wait to get on Instagram, right? When I wasn't focusing on Instagram just a few months ago, and I wasn't doing live video, my interaction there, my engagement was around 3,000 a month. Today, I looked at it right before here because I was talking to someone a couple hours ago in the DMs, and it's at 21,900. 21,900 people have engaged with my Instagram account in 30 days. And it's all through live video, which is what we're focusing on first. We're focusing on Instagram story first in the Make Sales membership, which starts in January. The first 20 spots you get in for $19 a month. You are going to make way more than $19 a month if you join this membership. So DM me for the link to join, because this is going to be amazing. This is going to change your business. It's going to change your life. It's going to teach you how to sell. But if you want to be seen as an expert, then you've got to know how to put your messaging together, right? You've got to know how to go from these wishy-washy sales techniques that other people are teaching to, let me give you an example. Like, for the Make Sales membership, actually, no, let me tell you about the Sales Queen Academy, all right? If you feel like you get online and you don't know what to focus on with your offer, and you don't know how to get people to recognize that that offer is right for them, whether it's $1,000 or $10,000, and you want to be able to make more sales so you can leave your 9-to-5 and be your own boss and travel the world and have the freedom, then the Make Sales membership is going to teach you exactly how to sell out your offers. It's going to teach you the step-by-step sales process to take in your stories, to take in your DMs, to take in your sales calls, so that you easily sell out offers and it feels like fun when you do it. And you're going to know exactly what to say and exactly what to focus on in your copy and in your conversations in order to make more sales, so that you can leave your job, so that you can be your boss, so that you have a thriving business, right? You're going to know exactly online. You're going to learn the whole background on Insta stories, live streams, how to put together a live stream and a masterclass that sells for you in your sleep so that you have sales rolling in passively. You make money in your sleep. Okay? This is regardless of whatever price the offer is. The process is still the same. Yeah, there's some nuances. Lower cost offers don't need a whole lot of, it shouldn't take a lot of effort to make like for my Make Sales membership, you learn how to make sales, right? In this Make Sales membership, I tell you the daily actions that you need to take in your business every day to make sales so that you've got money coming in passively, money coming in every time you sell, and that, makes your life easier so that you have a profitable business, okay? So I just sold to you 2 different offers. And if you want the link for either one of them, send me a DM. I'll try to put it down in this whole thing. But these are starting. So the Sales Queen Academy, it was originally going to be a course that I just put out there. But now I'm going to run it live. So every single week, you're going to get a live module that I'm going to teach you on how to make sales in your business so that you can leave your 9 to 5. Okay? So that you can be your own boss too. If you already have a business, if you have a coaching business and you're not selling your offers out, this is going to teach you how to be a badass online so you can sell out your offers and you can have a coaching business that just blows up. So you know exactly what to do and exactly what to say, exactly how to create your offers so that you can sell them out easily and become a badass online. All right. So if you're interested in any of that, really, sales is all about solutions. Sales is all about recognizing what are the problems that my clients and my customers and my ideal client is going through, right? I know that my ideal client is probably sitting at her computer right now, wishing her business was doing better, has a coaching business, but it's not where she wants it to be. She has a 9 to 5 job and wants to be her own boss. She wants to have the freedom to travel anywhere online or anywhere in the world and take her business with her, and also build it in a way that it can make sales for her. And so she doesn't have to work 40 hours a week, because that's why you would leave your job, right? You want to work way less than 40 hours a week, 20 or less. And there's ways to do that. When you know exactly what to do and exactly what to say, it makes the sales process so easy. Okay? Now, I can't see comments, so I don't know if you're saying anything here, but drop me a yes in the comments if that sounds good. And actually, no, I'm going to change that. Put the word ready in the comments if you're ready to make more sales in your business, because you can be a sales queen too. Okay. This is not rocket science. All right. It's not rocket science. This is a skill that you learn, just like needlepoint or playing the piano, right? Throwing a football. There's just little nuances that you just haven't learned yet. And that's why your sales aren't there. And that's what I'm here to help you with. Okay. So Sales Queen Academy, this is where you're going to make so many sales that you're going to get to freedom. You're going to build a hot audience. You're going to have that authority. You're going to feel like an authority online. You're going to know exactly how to do this. Okay. So that people feel like they know you and they know what you're talking about when you show up. You have that, I get messages all the time. And people were like, oh my God, I'm binging all your content. This is so good. Thank you so much. And I'm like, well, if you think this is great, imagine what it's like in my live programs, right? Imagine what this is like in my courses and in my mastermind, right? I am all about you making a fuck ton of money in 2023 and beyond that, because you've got the actual process of what to do and what to say to make sales. Imagine how different would your life be if this problem was fixed, right? If you could show up every day online and make sales easily and effortlessly, then what would that mean to you in your life and your business? If that little part was checked off, you could literally create anything and it would sell out, okay? Anything. So get leads in your DMs, make sales every day with those leads, know exactly what to say and exactly what to do. Whether you have a coaching business that's a manifestation coaching business, or you're a life coach, or you're coaching people on relationships, or how to heal or how to do Reiki or whatever. Like, this is going to teach you how. And guess what? The side benefit and the side perk is that when you become more confident with yourself online, you become more confident and magnetic in your private life too. And that, to me, is priceless. Okay? Priceless. Because when I stepped into my power and owned the fact that I know my fucking shit when it comes to sales and business, I was a way different person than when I was in college. I was a way different person when even 6 months ago. Like, the person I am today is not going to be the same as tomorrow or even next week probably, or definitely not next month. So that's what I want for you too. I want you to make sales. I want you to have leads in your DMs. I want you to really know exactly what to do and what to say so that you can have sales every day. And then you can really literally create anything you want. And you have this base of raving fans that love you, right? And you look like a badass online. So DM me if you want any of those links. I love you guys. This is a weekly thing that I'm doing now, okay? So I have this going on every week at 10 o'clock where we're going to come in, we're going to chat. I'll have my computer with me next time so that I can see the comments. I'll respond to you guys when I get my computer, but I don't want to walk away from this. Thursday, from baby coach to badass, I'm hosting it at 8 o'clock at night so that a lot of you guys who have like shit going on during the day, that you can join and have fun. We're going to be doing this masterclass in Zoom, and it'll be available in the Facebook group too, especially afterwards. So come join me, because this is going to teach you how to sell out your offers, like become a badass online with sold out offers, so that you have more freedom in your life, more money, more, clients that you love, all those things, right? We're going to demystify this whole thing and really have you stepping into this authority online that, makes people stop and look. Okay? Because you got it in you. I know it. It's in there. And I'm going to rip it out. Wait, how do I do it? I go like that. I'm going to rip it out. And bring that forward. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much. Today on Instagram at 11:30, I'm interviewing a girl named Allison Braun. So come and join me there. On Instagram. I'm doing a lot on Instagram. Come follow me on my Insta stories, because I release a whole lot of great trainings and information. Actually, just like the vibes. Like, I give you a lot of good pointed, real time, like, how do I say it? Like empowerment, things to like move you into your power on Instagram. So come save me as a favor and come watch me on Instagram so you can come play with me there too. I love playing on Instagram. I will see you guys later. Mwah! Have a beautiful week. And if you would like the link for Sales Queen Academy, currently in the pre-sale, this is going to be the most amazing course. I can't wait. I have so much fun stuff in store for you, and you're going to be a pro at launching offers and selling them out after this program, okay? Yay! I'll see you soon. Bye!